Hello YouTube world, my name is Serene and welcome to Staying Serene. Today I'm sharing a YouTube video on a campus tour of University of the Bahamas in Nassau, Bahamas. I actually filmed this back in spring 2023. So I got to spend some time at University of the Bahamas' main campus when I moved to Nassau to finish my last year at UB. So we're going to start with the main entrance, of course. This is where you usually wait for your ride. There's a security desk, and so a lot of students, they choose to come here and wait for their rides after their classes are complete. Now I'm walking to the CATS building, which stands for the Culinary Art and Tourism Studies building. You can have a few classes in here. I believe I had my biology class last semester in this very building. It's pretty large. It has 2 floors. It has this really nice auditorium-like room that I never had a class in, a few restrooms. And so I'm walking right through CATS onto the other side. A lot of these buildings are also a part of CATS. They're usually for the culinary students, the students who are learning how to cook. There are a few offices, I believe, over here. I didn't really spend a lot of time on this side of campus unless I was going to the main CATS building. There's a parking lot at the end where people can park their cars, but I usually did not spend a lot of time on this side of campus, like at all. There's also the Choices restaurant that's around here. I never ate in there, but I'm pretty sure that sometimes you can probably eat in there and get something to eat. So coming out of the CATS building is the Franklin R. Wilson Graduate Center, and the Small Island Sustainability building is behind this building, but I didn't walk there. So here I'm walking from the Franklin R. Wilson Graduate Center. Sometimes there's events and seminars in that building. And right now I'm passing the Harry Seymour Library and Information Center, which is literally my favorite place on campus. Like, if you were looking for me, I'd be on the 2nd floor studying, writing papers, working. There are computers in there as well if you need to print or you need access to a computer. There are books that you can borrow or see. So the Harry Seymour Library was definitely one of my favorite places on campus. Of course, internet's there, AC's in there. There's a lot of really good study spots at the Harry Seymour Library, so I loved being there. There's 3 floors. My favorite floor was the 2nd, but you can just go in there and explore. Coming from the Harry Seymour Library is the Independence Cafe, where I got a lot of good meals. And upstairs is actually the Student Union Building sub, so there are some events that are up there. Sometimes they'll have student events that are up on the 2nd floor, but the 1st floor is where you can get some food, usually Bahamian food, fries, chicken, curry, soup. Over here is the B block, which is almost like the business block. So there's a lot of business classes in that building. And then further down is the T block, where there's technology. That's a technology block, basically. Over here, we still have more of the cafeteria where you can eat inside or outside. And then walking down, there's the Independence Park. There are a lot of events that happen out here because there's just so much space. So you might find a department hosting an event. You might see some clubs meeting. And it's a really nice walk to you get to pass the pond, the basketball court, and a lot of hangout spaces, a lot of benches and stuff for people to chill and relax. So yeah, this is Independence Park. Of course, it's a pretty nice walk, and there's the basketball court, and there's just a lot of space to hang out and to chill and relax. And then there's always people either playing volleyball or basketball on the courts. And then we have another side of UB, which is where I took most of my classes over here. We have the A block, also called KMB building. We have the D block, but the A block is a really large block. Right in the front is the Disabilities and Compliance Office. There's the S block. So you're probably going to have some of your classes, if you're coming to UB in Nassau, on these blocks because there's a lot of classes that happen here. So the A block is definitely the largest block, and one of my favorite parts of it is the gazebo in the middle. It's always cool to chill between classes, to get something to eat, to have a snack. I've even done studying and reading while out chilling between classes, and I didn't feel like walking all the way to the library. The gazebo is a great place to just chill and relax. There's the statues of these famous Bahamian musicians. But the gazebo is one of the high points of the A block because you're under the shade. If it's raining, you have a cover and you can just sit on the bench. Plus, there's places for you to charge your phones and your laptops on the gazebo. There are little little plugs for you can just plug in your stuff. Now I'm walking from the A block. This is still part of the A block. Upstairs is where the theater is, so you might have events or meetings upstairs, but downstairs is the grab and go cafe where you can find things like patties, twists, chips, drinks, candy, cookies, etc. If you ever need a snack between classes and you don't want a full meal like you can get from the cafe, you can just go to the grab and go and just grab you something to eat between classes. This is still part of the A block. As I said, it's very long, so you can just walk down. I'm pretty sure there's some computer labs on this block if you need to print or you need access to a computer and you don't want to go all the way to the library. Then we have the F block, which is another favorite place on campus because I had a lot of English classes on this block. Upstairs is the Student Writing Center, and English majors, we are able to hang out in the Writing Center, the University Writing Center. And if you need help with writing papers, the center got you. But we also have the English major lounge, the English lounge, where English majors can chill, so I spent a lot of time there. We have the C block. I never really went on the C block. So there's a lot of blocks on UB's campus for you to take your classes. But I definitely use the F block, the University Writing Center, if you need help with writing your papers. I temporarily worked there in my third year. There's also the G block. There's a lot of the English professors. They actually have their offices on the G block. And then we're coming up on the Portia M. Smith building, where there's a lot of student services in the Portia M. Smith building. That's where you're going to find where you can get your ID, where you can pay your bills, where you can get financial services. There's also the Wellness Center, which is almost like a gym for UB students and UB athletes. But the Portia M. Smith building is where you're going to find a lot of your offices, financial services, financial aid. So you're probably going to have to go to the Portia M. Smith building while you're at UB. So I'm walking down on the other side from the block. So I'm walking down from Independence Park. It is pretty big, lots of space, a lot of benches. Sometimes I would come out and eat lunch out here on the benches. And there's a giant field out here. I think sometimes the athletes might practice there. I'm not sure. There's the BYN benches where I used to have Bible study. If you go there, it's awesome. There's the T block, which is, I think, the technology block because there's so much computer labs in there for printing, copying. If you need it. And there's computer classes that take place in here too. I had CISB 106 in the T block, I think. So yeah, I'm walking still in Independence Park. There's like a lot of space out here, lots of events, and a lot of little mini gazebos for you to hang out. It's a pretty good sized campus. And then across the street, there is the MHE building, Michael H. Eldon building. I had a politics class in there, and then there's a Chapter 1 bookstore. They're across the street, so please make sure you look both ways before crossing and pay attention because there's a lot of cars out there. And so you might have some classes across the street, or you might have to hit up the bookstore and get some school books that you need. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. And this is the UB Oaksfield campus map for anyone who needs some help finding where they need to be. There's also, the campus map is also online at the UB site, so you can find your way around. And so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you and giving you a quick campus tour of the University of the Bahamas in Oaksfield. And I just hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.